Hello, Joe. Thank you very, very much for your video. I'm sorry I didn't get to it until a few weeks after the fact, but boy was I pleasantly surprised to see such an eloquent person reply. I think your response was very thoughtful, and I truly do appreciate it, especially because you're from Ontario. I have a very soft spot in my heart for Ontario because I grew up there. I'm American by birth, but I spent every summer growing up in Canada, down, I don't know if you know where Crystal Beach is, uh, but it used to be an amusement park that closed down at the end of the 80s, early 90s. Um, like right when you get over the Peace Bridge, it doesn't matter, but there's one way you can turn and it goes up the QEW, and another way does not, and that takes you straight over to Crystal Beach. Anyway, um, I miss Canada all the time because it's so much less stressful than the States. I'm stating the obvious. I'm stating the clearly grinding, painful obvious. Uh, there's just absolutely no question that um, women, everybody in Canada just seems to have a strength about them and a self-esteem that lets them have fun with who they are. People just seem to be happier there, and I love it. I miss it. So, if this makes any sense at all, thanks for being from Canada. um, Also, if you're anywhere in Toronto, uh, check out Pasta Perfect. They have a wheat pasta tre funghi. It's my absolute favorite. It's my favorite pasta ever. And that's saying a lot coming from an Italian. Anyway, um, I have one particular friend of mine keeps popping into my head as I'm listening to you, and I don't I don't know if it's the familiar accent or just the refinement that you both share, but she's in the technology field, and she's very much a feminist, and she's comfortable with her gender, and she's never identified it, never put a label, never really spent any time analyzing it. In fact, has spent time explaining why she chooses not to. And I'm very impressed with that because it just doesn't happen around here, especially in the southern states. So um, it's just so much less severe to be male or female. Like it's so much. I know I'm going in circles. I'm tired. I just had a very exciting evening out as a birthday present from Julie. We went to a dinner theater, so I'm all tired. I want you to know by the time I'm done with this video that everything you said took the heaviness out of a lot that I've been going through lately. All that we've been through with the hate crimes in our area, and just laughing at an evening like tonight. During intermission of the show, we went to see Hairspray, which is about being who you are and integrating into society. And at intermission, I got up to use the restroom, and I'm in line, and I do not look female this evening. I was wearing, a collared shirt and whatever. And the looks that I got, you could tell that plenty of people were saying, does he know he's in the line for the women's room? And I just kind of left it alone. And I didn't say anything. And I liked your word, which is perfectly applicable, gender fuckery. I think that's great. um, that's exactly what it was, and that was fine with me. But at the same time, it's neat to see how other people look at themselves and look at their own genders, um, when they realize that they've made an honest mistake, and they start kind of comparing what they see in you to what they would expect in the quintessential man or woman. And then you can kind of see people start looking at themselves, especially because when you're in the bathroom, let's say washing your hands, you'll get people kind of doing their thing, looking straight ahead, and then they'll glance over and see what they think is a guy, and then they'll double take, and then they go back and they're looking at themselves and they're checking out their own features. What do I have? I have long hair, and whatever. And obviously I try not to look, because first of all, I'm washing my hands, and um, I don't care. But every so often, it's neat to see people get a little introspective just for a second, because you know that you've gotten to them because you've demonstrated that you have some sort of esteem about you that makes it okay to be who you are, and you carry that with you. It's very apparent that you do the same, that you have that kind of strength and resolve, and it's very impressive. Uh, it's very impressive because I've never quite seen someone behave as comfortably as I have with it, and I like it. That's neat. And I hope to hear more from you, and I will certainly watch some more of your videos tomorrow, because it's past my bedtime. But thank you again, and it's nice to meet you. Be well.